this red cup? What is
Come
this?
on now. It's
What
that
is
bald head.
this?
Got to give that bald head thought environment,
You are really such an uncle, bro. Like, uncle comes to the
Come
podcast
on
with a
now.
whole red cup.
Come on now. You got the
Meanwhile,
pinky
I'm
up.
sipping water. Not the pinky up.
You know?
Please go away. What kind of uncle are you at the cookout? Who is you when you pull up at the house? Cause
Who
I
am
got
I?
questions. I got
Who?
questions. Cause
You know
you
who I am?
got you a bald head, you got a beard, you got a red cup.
I'm definitely. Y'all know nothing about this young blood. I'm
Oh,
definitely
that's
him.
you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
ew.
definitely going to talk about the different generations and why it's a generational gap.
In your 30s.
You know? Come
So you
on
the young
now.
old uncle is what you're saying.
Yeah, man. All my cousins come to me for the advice, so I
Well,
talk
let's
that
see if
talk.
you could offer some of the nieces and the
Yes,
nephews of
sir.
the Young Auntie podcast that
Yes, sir.
same
Let's talk
help
that
and
talk.
assistance. What's going on, y'all? Hey, family. I know that was a different intro than what you might be used to, but it is your Young Auntie Koi here, and welcome to the Young Aunties podcast. I told y'all last week, by hook or by crook, I was going to have a guest this week, and I do indeed. And this is a very special episode. One, because of who it is, but two, because this is our first unk. Obviously, you heard loud and clear on the Young Aunties podcast. And the reason why it is so special is because I believe in the value of male and female perspective, male and female friendship, and male and female conversation. And in the beauty of International Women's History Month and all that other good stuff, I think it is fair and respectable to have a conversation where both perspectives may not necessarily agree on some things, but a fun conversation shall be had anyway. So, y'all, like I said, this episode is structured different, so there's no young auntie report this week because we're gonna jump right straight on into it. And honestly, the guest I have for y'all today, and for once, I feel like your Auntie Koi might be at a loss for words with introductions. This old young man I've known for about a year and some change now. And I've always rocked with him, thought he was a dope dude. Always thought he was a dope dude. Biggest thing I thought was dope was his conversation and his sense of style. And when I realized he was also a content creator, like real talk, things just kind of just seemed to, make sense. However, he played me or whatever. So we're not gonna do that.
Oh.
Yeah, this one of auntie friends that come to the house. Yeah, he one of auntie old friends. Like your Uncle Mike. Yeah, like he auntie old uncle friend, like that friend that used to come around the house, but then all of a sudden he disappeared, and then but COVID or whatever. So there's that. But without further ado, Uncle Divine, what's up, Uncle D? Welcome to the
What's
Young Aunties
good?
podcast.
What is up, man? I'm here. I
How are
got my
you?
Tupperware. I got my aluminum pan. I'm ready.
See what's going on right now, but he is already pushing my buttons. How have you been? What's
I
been going on?
I've been great, man. I've been great, just chilling. Pushing through all this
Panorama and
nonsense.
all.
Yeah, all that. Just making it through that. But we here, man. I just read somewhere that today was like the official 1 year of when COVID like officially started. This was like the last week that was normal for
Really?
us. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Because
like
I
the
remember my
next
last
week.
day of work was like March 17th. So
Yes, mine was somewhere around there too. Like I know it was like the
that's
second or third
about
week.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you guys, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That didn't even register in my mind. Like, I
Right.
got so used to pandemic living that
Right. Right. Right.
I didn't even recognize, like, yo, it's going to be a year. And then imagine it's going to be 10 years that we've survived a freaking pandemic. God
Yeah,
willing.
yeah, yeah. And in ten
That's the
years,
goal.
when that documentary come out, everybody's gonna be laughing like, "What the hell are you scared about?"
What was we so scared about? So,
And,
niece and nephew, you are listening to a very special, special person. Uncle D, why don't you tell the fam who you are? We already know you the Aggie uncle when you pull up. But outside of that, who are you? What do you do? Blase, blase,
all
blah,
right,
blah,
all
blah.
right. Let me tell y'all who I is.
Oh,
Uh,
ill. Already. Ill already.
nah, man, it's your boy Divine, aka the Bald Head Thinker. I am a content creator, like she said. I have two YouTube shows, and a podcast. I have a YouTube show, Fashion Based. And I have another YouTube show, open discussion on dating, life, etc., with different guests each episode. And then I'm one half of the Ballhead Thoughts podcast. You can catch that on all streaming services and on YouTube for
Definitely.
visual. Definitely mess with that. And I'm just happy to be in the neighborhood. I'm here. I'm glad to be at the house here at the cookout.
You happy to be here today?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
excited.
let's
I'm
see how
excited.
long this happiness lasts, because the conversation I want to have with the family today is one that we have been
Hold
having.
on. I need a motivation.
A
So
motivation. Oh
I
God.
got him on the screen. I needed
Oh.
some motivation.
So let me just get into why we're having this conversation, because this is not just for me and him to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Samuels,
The
relationship guru.
Honorable Kevin Samuels. Put some
We're not gonna
respect
do
on his
that.
name.
We're not gonna do that. That we're not gonna do. That we're not gonna do.
Okay.
But we have been having this debate lately about relationship gurus, kind of like my gripe with relationship gurus, and Divine giving the logical perspective of how some way, shape, or form the guru advice was logical. Okay, whatever. But my issue as of late, like, I think I've gotten past the Derrick Jackson influence,
Oh,
the you know,
we gonna get into
the
him,
what was his,
pause?
we can not
Cause,
pause.
cause, but go ahead.
We definitely can, but I've gotten past him. And what was that guy's name with the dreads?
Steven
I feel like his
Speaks.
last Steven
That's my
Speaks.
dude. I mess with
Him
him.
as
I
well.
mess with him though.
I mean, I rock with them,
Yeah.
but after our
No, not
conversation the
them.
other day that
Him.
we had, not I just want to just thump you on your bald
Nah.
head. That's really all I want to do, like right in the middle, like a.
Yeah.
But those guys, in a way, shape, or form, kind of became roughly the staple for millennial women to get their dating advice
Yeah.
from the male perspective.
Yeah.
Those men like that, they would give the perspective of a scenario, whatever kind of outlandish scenario they would make up that was real life based, insert air quotes, usually dramatized, and then he's giving, his form of advice to the woman. I remember one of the things that kind of got me off the Derrick Jackson train was when he was like, at first on one set of conversation, he was talking about how like women really shouldn't, like let a dude go, like if he, does X, Y, and Z,
Yeah.
da, da, da. And then on the other side was like, but if you want to be petty, and it's like, well, are you trying to help us be better?
Right.
Or you're, like, it's not going to work, because then, unfortunately, and this is why I wanted to have this conversation with the family, with you, a man that has these thoughts and can actually hold the conversation. But because so many conversations like this, I think what's odd is, like, you've had these conversations on your podcast. We've had separate conversations outside of this in our own separate friend groups, where it's like we're all having the same conversation about different things, but no one from these groups that are like-minded are meeting each other. We're running into the same people that seem to facilitate the issues that we keep running into, and then making it all the more important for relationship guru, who comes in with this really nice painted, his own personal experience as advice for everyone else. And when it's all rainbows and shits and giggles, it's good. But then here come along somebody like a Kevin Samuels. Now, family, I have tried my best to be objective for this topic of discussion. But I have to admit, Kevin Samuels causes a part of my being to be divinely irritated. And yeah, divinely irritated. And I have to thank Divine for that irritation, because I had to listen to full context of these videos. Now, Kevin Samuels, let me give you what my interpretation is, and then Divine is gonna correct it, of course, because that's just who he is. My interpretation, when I first ran across Kevin Samuels on Instagram, he was coming crazy at this woman based on this rating system or whatever, and I didn't have the capacity to listen to the actual conversation, because I just was like, nope, I don't like it, turn it off. But more and more his content, whatever per Instagram's algorithm, just continued to come across my sphere, and I just started to see more and more of his stuff, and it just started to piss me off. So I started to send Divine things for his input and his take, and he had to break down to me who Kevin Samuels actually is, because the context that I saw his advice was as a dating guru, which, correct us, Uncle D, he's actually a quote unquote image
Yes.
consultant. Like, break down those that have the same I can't stand Kevin Samuels in a mind. Break it down before we get into the what kind of guru he is, because it's
Yeah.
like the red pill, the blue
Yeah.
pill
Yeah. Yeah.
people. Break us, help us out a little bit,
Well,
because I got questions.
well, he always reminds the people, the audience, that he's a image consultant, which is why everybody get up in arms when he talks about his rating system as far as how you look. He always asks how much you
Mm-hmm.
weigh, your height, and all this stuff. And they're like, "Oh, why does that matter? Why does that matter?" But as an image consultant, he's in charge of how the world views you as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go on a show and you're asking like, hey, I would like a man, a husband of a certain caliber. Well, he's hired by a lot of these guys of this high quality of calibers that these women want, and they go to him
Mm-hmm.
telling him, what they want and what they're looking for, and he asks all these different things to these different women because he kind of already has a grasp of what these men are looking for. So a lot of times when he asks, "What's your dress size? What's your height? What's your weight?" It just kind of goes into the your whole image. And then he asks what type of woman you are because again, it's how the world views you. So you can
Mm-hmm.
have multiple degrees, you can have the greatest job, making six figures or more, whatever. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're not looked at by this high quality man as that, uh, he always says feminine fit woman, then it's like
Mm-hmm.
you're wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's
Right.
just one of those things.
But it's for that particular quote high
Yeah,
quality
yeah, because
man.
women always go up there and they say, "I want a high valued, high quality man," and
And what is that? What is that
that's
actually? Like, I that's the first time I'm ever hearing I want a, like, in those,
yeah,
in that paraphrasing. I think women just say like we want the best version of our
right, right,
partner.
right.
I don't know if it's a high quality man. What
Well,
is that?
well, well. I
What is
think
this?
I think that's for your interpretation in all sense.
Mm,
Because we all can have different definitions of what high quality, high value is. Automatically people look at that as, oh, you're making six figures, you're making a good amount of money. You can hold down your fort. Some might look at it as just a mature, intelligent man that he makes the right decisions. He might not be at that tax bracket yet, but he has the ambition
mm-hmm.
to get to that tax bracket. Because you can meet a man that makes six figures or whatever, and he can't hold a real conversation with you, or he's annoying to be
Very
around.
true.
His energy's just not up to par,
Very
so you
true.
might not look at him as a
Mm-hmm.
high quality dude. So for me, I definitely look at it's an all around situation. It's personality, it's thought process. I mean, yeah, money definitely plays a part, but also you can make all the money in the world, but if you don't look at least decent, if you don't look some kind of decency, um, I think that would take down that quality. They always talking about, oh, you see Mark Zuckerberg, he wears a T-shirt and jeans all the time. I'm not even necessarily talking about that. But that T-shirt he wears
Right.
is like $500. Let's just be all the way real. You know
Not
what
the
I'm saying?
t-shirt he wears, $500.
But at the same time, Kevin Samuels like to break down grooming. He likes to break down
Mm-hmm.
just every little detail. Like I was right before, I was currently just brushing up on some stuff, and I was watching one of his old videos from like 3-4 years ago, and he's
Mm-hmm.
going in on just men. Like he's not talking to nobody directly. He's just talking to men. Period. He's just like, how you want girls to want you, and you still use Axe body spray. Like how you want girls to want you,
Right.
but you don't own a pair of hard bottom shoes. Like and he just kind of
Right.
going on that fragrances and stuff like that. So he does a little bit of everything. Stuff that I feel like all men should know, but at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
not all of us grew up with that Uncle Divine in their life to put them on.
Oh
Uh,
God. I'm severely rolling my eyes. Y'all cannot see, but they're severely
yeah.
rolling.
So I mean, when I first discovered him, I was locked in because, like you said, I was always watching the Steven Speaks, and when people sent me Derrick Jackson from the first like two videos I watched, I was like, I'm turned off by this guy because it seemed like everything he was
Mm-hmm.
doing, it seemed like he was always catering to one side, which was the woman view.
Ooh, let's get
You
into
know,
it. Let's get
it really felt
into it.
like
So
that.
catering to women
It
how?
felt.
How do men that give advice the way Derrick Jackson gives advice cater to women?
I think it was more of, hey, yeah, you could do this better, but it's still his fault type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was never
Mm,
that the guy, you can fix yourself up for the guy to help him react in a certain way. It was always, yeah, you did
mm-hmm.
what you did, and it was kind of messed up, but he also should have done XYZ, you know? And
Right.
I just
Mm-hmm.
kind of got turned off by that because every video I was being sent, and then I went to his page to watch a couple, and that's what it turned into. And I noticed that a lot of other quote unquote gurus have a little beef with him too because of things like
Mm-hmm.
that. Like that video that went viral with Kevin Samuels. He didn't watch the whole video. He seen the clip. He didn't even let the clip finish, and he was already going in. Oh, this guy, he's not talking to her right.
Mm.
Da 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 da. He sound like, I mean, I gotta say it, like every woman that I knew that commented on that video.
Right. I
You
know
know,
exactly where you was going.
he
Right.
sounds
Mm-hmm.
just like that, and on a lot of his videos, he do sound like that. And me personally, when I first started watching him, I said, hey, I'm not gonna lie, this sound like the guy that all he did was manipulate women, tell them that they right, just so he can curse. Come, oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
you can curse.
just so he can fuck, you know. Um,
Right.
and those guys, you could see them, you could see right through them, you know. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a turn off for me, and that's why I didn't really fall into his whole following or whatever unless somebody sent me a video. But yeah, I was a big Steven Speaks guy though, for sure. I like he likes to give both sides. He's more balanced. He's more his delivery is more clear cut and smooth with it. So I always enjoyed listening to him
Mm-hmm.
speak. Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree. Yeah, Steven Speaks I personally always enjoyed because I felt like he was coming from the place. Like, I think a big portion, and like I like how you phrase it because Derrick Jackson absolutely caters to
Mm-hmm.
women. And as a woman, speaking from my personal experience in my womanhood through the friendships I've had with women, we really struggle with taking
Mm-hmm.
relationship accountability. Like, it is so much easier to point the finger at the man and say, well, he did this and he did that and he did this and he did that. But it's like it
Yeah,
takes two to
yeah,
tango. If it takes two to get in a relationship, it takes two to
yeah.
potentially break it up. I'm not saying if somebody commits 50 infidelities on you that it's your fault. However, my question comes in where it's like, well, how the hell did we get to 50? Like, what happened after the first two? Like,
Right, right,
what happened
right,
here,
right, right,
sis?
right,
It's time. You gotta
right,
take
right,
that
right,
because,
right,
like, I'm
right,
looking
right.
at you like,
Yeah,
what number are
right,
you
right,
waiting
right.
for? Magic 100 before you were like, I
Yeah.
can't do this anymore. Um, and I always felt like Derrick specifically never really told the woman what she needed to do to become healthier for
Exactly.
herself. And a lot of what I listened to him say was almost like you said, like a
Mm-hmm.
woman,
Mm-hmm.
respectfully, but like in a revenge, bitter bit
Mm-hmm.
way of saying, like, oh, I'm not bitter, but let me show you
Mm-hmm.
better than I could
Mm-hmm.
tell
Mm-hmm.
you. Being petty. Now, Steven Speaks, I felt like, and I still do, and I support him. And there's another guy, I can't even think of his name right now, Ace
Oh, I don't know
Metaphors.
that one.
He's a poet. Ace Metaphor, I
Mm-hmm.
think that's his name, Ace Metaphors or something like that. I'll send you. He has a game and
Mm-hmm.
everything, like a relationship game and everything. And he's a nurse, and he's like, him and Steven Speaks are kind of in the same space of what it takes to have a healthy communicative
Mm-hmm.
relationship and what really needs to go about it. Sometimes I feel like, they can cater to
Mm-hmm.
either or, but I feel like it might depend on the conversational topic because for me, it's not about, but like, I don't think, and we've had this conversation briefly yesterday. Like, I don't think there's a relationship guru out there that can really tell you how to live and construct
Mm-hmm.
your love life. You got to have your own set of morals, your own set of standards, your own set of from like learned experiences to be able to figure it out. But I do think that they offer insight. However, I wonder if people are really taking their advice to heart or just letting it go in one ear and out the other. Because with Kevin Samuels, the two videos I
Mm-hmm.
sent you today were disturbing to me in the sense of like, well, one, these women are actually calling in. So they obviously
yeah.
need, or they feel
Right.
they need this advice. But when I watched the video of, and literally the tagline that he put was like, "Oh, we got another 10." And I watched it. Okay, so context for y'all. On his Instagram, y'all can go to his Instagram. Kevin Samuels hosts like these calls, I guess he has, with different listeners that can call in and ask questions based on a topic that he was already talking about, or if they have a specific question and he lets them in, or whatever the case may be, to talk about it. Okay. The question came around the form of, like pretty women and like what pretty women can get type situation, type of man a pretty woman can get. And talking. He's talking to this woman. I think she was like 32, 33, something like that. I think she had a kid, something like that. And the previous video I watched was him talking about the value system of women and how women gauge the value of a man, or what they'll let a man do, or how they'll let a man experience them, how it differentiates. And he kind of gave the analogy of a car. Like, when you go to a car lot, some dealers put the price right on the front, so you know exactly what you're paying for, you know exactly how much it costs, what it might depreciate when you get it off, but you know what you're paying for when you get it on the lot. Compared to other people that you might see a car you like, don't really see the price on it, don't really know what kind of credit score you got to have, and financial back, and so on and so forth. But you know you can get qualified for the car. But then you pull off the lot and you found out all these things that you got to do. In that analogy of women that don't tell men up front what they require to be in a relationship or to get to those intimate steps. Now, as a woman, I can say that I definitely have battled with that, of figuring out what is the value system, not necessarily for me, but like how do I know this man is worth what he's asking me for? And not in a sense of like pussy is the utmost price thing, but in a sense of like me and sex, at least for like the way the conversation was structured with Kevin Samuels and the first woman, was about sex and like the value of sex, and like what a woman can, how she should, I don't even know, like the value of her sex to the value of her in a relationship. I guess that makes sense. For me, sex is not just sex. It's not just a body thing. It's not just two people connecting together. It's much deeper than that. And the trust that has to be required, there is no price on it. There is no, oh, this is the requirement for me to know I can trust you with my body. So boom, we can do that. Or if I'm sexually attracted to someone and it's a one night thing, it happens like that. Like that, whichever scenario, whether I make someone wait or I give it up on the first night, does not depreciate my value. However, Kevin's point, which I agreed with, was it may not depreciate your value, but in the perception of a man, it can change how he views a woman if she lets him hit it on the first night or makes him wait.
Talk
now,
to me,
Uncle D.
So I want to come in that.
Is there, for you as a man, have you noticed, or like when you're, because like what, let's say men are hunters. Let's just go with this analogy. Men are hunters. When in a hunt and in a chase, do you value more women that cause you to work for it, or play the give a little, take a little, give a little, take a little game, or they make it easy for you to get? Like, what is it really? Because I think in 2021, with all these relationship gurus and all this advice going on, like, we just need to have a real honest conversation about what it is that comes with dating, especially COVID dating. Like, it's a totally different world. It's not even the same way to meet people, approach people, hang out with people. Where are you at with Kevin Samuels and the topics?
All right, so
where's your
first
world
I want to answer the first part when you ask which one do I prefer. And I'm gonna be all the way real. I'm a grown man, and I like dating grown women. So with that being said, you making me wait for just because you want to make yourself feel better, cool, do what you do. I'm personally not with that, because I know 9 times out of 10 that's normally a game. You know, they're doing it for a game. They're doing it just to see how long he's going to wait out. And another thing that actually Kevin Samuels had brought up on, it wasn't that episode, it was another episode, but basically Oh, maybe it was that episode when he was talking about basically like if you make me wait, but then you
Mhm.
find Jonathan over here cuter,
Mhm.
then you're gonna let him hit.
Yeah, and you don't
So
make him wait.
it's the same.
Right.
I say this all the time. Women, I like we have
Mm.
Conversations. Hey, what's one of the things you did? Oh yeah, when I went to Miami, I was wilding. I met this dude, and we got it popping. Da 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 da. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. And I had another night when I had this one night stand. Da 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 da. Oh, okay. You still cool with him? Oh, nah, that was just one night stand. Da, da. All right, cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. It's been about
Mhm.
3 months, shorty. Like, what's up? I haven't smelled that thing yet. What's up? Oh, nah, I really like you, Devon. Da, da, da. No, no, that's actually the exact opposite of how you treat somebody you like. But I hear you. I get it. And that's how I know it's like, okay, this is influence from the outside. You don't want to do what society tells you,
Mm.
but you're only doing this because everyone around you is telling you the same thing. But at the same time, they're telling you, oh, well, kill all double standards. We can be the same person. We can do the same things. All right, let's do the same things. You want to have, go ahead.
But see, women and men can't have double standards. Like it just doesn't work that way. And I agree with the woman in the first video. Like
Mm-hmm.
biologically, women are not meant to have sex
And
at the same rate
let
and
me finish.
capacity that
Yeah, let me
men do.
finish.
We're just not
Exactly. I know
built
that.
that
And I
way.
have this conversation and this argument all the time with women because they sit there and say, hey, we can be equal. We can do the same things y'all do. If y'all can sleep with multiple women, we can sleep with multiple men. And I kill that argument really quick with, yeah, y'all can do it. If I sleep with 5 women within 3 days, I want you to sleep with 5 men in 3 days, and then we come back and see how each other feel. You're gonna come back and feel a type of way. I'm gonna come back and be like, give me the next 5. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
and I also kill it with
Right.
they be like, so what about girls that's quote unquote hoes? All right, all y'all women always
Mhm.
talk about y'all have what? A hoe phase. Guess what
Whole
men have?
face.
We don't have
Mhm.
phases. This is just what we do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, women hate this to hear it. Women hate to hear it, but this is just something. This
Listen,
is what
this is
I'm
the
saying.
first
But
time I'm hearing it.
this is just what we do. It's not a phase. It's not. Women quick to say, "Oh,
Mm.
I'm chilling right now. I'm not even trying to have sex." I'm not have those moments. Sorry. Yeah, I do want a wife. I
Mm.
do want a girl. But if I can get my nut off in between that time, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where the misconstrue
No
kind of gets
judgment.
in the way because it's like I get it. It's easy to say we can do what y'all do. Yes, you can. But how are you gonna feel afterwards? And that's the whole difference. If like not to put no my business out there, but I know a girl that slept with 3 dudes one day. She was like, "Oh, I was wilding during that time, and now I'm pretty much celibate." Oh, why are you celibate? Because
Mm.
you felt the type of way about how you moved during that time, but you did it because you was at the she said the peak of her sex life. There's no peak for niggas.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? There's no peak, and that's my whole thing. Um,
So you saying like there's no like men don't have a cap where
obviously, I can't say
y'all ready
all
to
men.
stop
I obviously
giving
can't
up.
say that, but a lot of men that I know, and speaking for myself, we
Mhm.
don't get vagina thrown at us all the time, right? I know a
Mhm.
lot of women can get dick from anywhere. Cool. And some guys can get it from anywhere
Dime a
too.
dozen.
But because it's not thrown at us, because not every woman is moving that way, when it is thrown at us, oh, this is a rarity. We have to take advantage of this. You know what I'm saying? It's like we should take advantage of this. I always say, if a woman walks outside and 5 dudes walk by, and she says to a group of them and say, "Hey, I want to fuck." 3 out of the 5 is gonna be like, "Yo, what's up? What we doing?" 5 girls walk by, and I say I want to fuck. They, oh, you must have got something. You know what I'm saying? Like you must have
Not
got something.
ooh.
Like, well, why are you doing that?
They go
Yeah,
that damn
exactly.
double
So
standard again.
that's why it's like it's always gonna be an odd number. It's not going to even out or whatnot. So that's my only problem. And again, when it comes to that, I think women that I've dealt with that has made me wait purposely, I'll say 80% of the time they had nothing else to really offer, and that's why. That's why I say for
And when you say nothing
personality
else
is
to
not the
offer, what
greatest.
do you mean?
It's basic. Conversation be you know.
Mm.
The energy just not there. Uh, uh, Once I start learning more about you and learning more about this, it's like, oh, dag, I don't want to date you. So you know, maybe we should kind of handle this and see if it's something there at least, because it's nothing else. Nothing else
Let's see
going
if that
on.
makes a
You know.
spark. In those scenarios, what do you like? What have you done? Like, do you stop talking to the
I
woman? Like, do you be like, you know what, this was
Yeah.
fun. Thank you for your time.
I think what I have done for the most part has, I guess we both kind of parted ways in a sense. Uh,
Mm.
I think it's more of, it depends on who the woman is, I guess. Depending on who she is, where we were at. I mean, how, like, the level we were talking. Because if it was just more of some, like, we was texting here and
Mm-hmm.
there or whatever the case may be, then I'm not really stressing out. I can just gracefully bow out as if, like, we stopped texting or whatever the case may be. But I would like to have a conversation. You know, I would rather have a conversation to let you know, like, hey, this is why I wasn't working. Because a lot of times I was never granted that. If a girl stopped talking to me, she just ghost, or she just, oh, I'm not really feeling this. All right, cool. So now I'm going to tell her why I wasn't feeling it, because I don't want her to go to the next man
Mm-hmm.
and do the same thing. You know, and I'm not saying that we're all going to.
So you get your
Yeah,
closure, but also trying to be
yeah,
helpful.
exactly. Um,
Hmm.
I think. Oh, no,
I'm
no.
sorry,
I
I didn't
think
mean to cut off your thought before. My
no,
bad.
yeah. I mean, I just feel that. With with um with things like that, as an adult, I think we should figure out a way to kind of help everybody out in a sense. I mean, that's just me. I'm just that type of person. I get it when people are like, oh, I'm done with them. I get that. But for me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to keep going down this road and you trying to figure out why I can't get a man, why I can't keep a man. Well, sis, I'm trying to tell you. Like, I'm trying to help you.
Not well,
Um,
sis. Listen,
so
that's
yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. You know, and
as someone that has been
mhm.
ghosted a lot, that is a first. That is a first. I've never heard that kind of that like opening of a conversation, like where I want to have the conversation, because I'm usually always on the other end. Like, I would
Mhm.
rather have the
Mhm.
conversation before we get to that point, that there's clarity, because I'm just sitting here like, well, I
Mhm.
ain't heard from you in a week and a half, so I don't know what's up. But I'm not trying to be
Mhm.
clingy, I'm not trying to look extra, so I'm just like, I'm gonna let it ride, because I ain't desperate. At the end of the day, fuck it, you don't want to text me, fuck it. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, if it started out like this, and this is really the one question I've always, and this is one of the reasons why my sex life is celibate right now, because the conversation is very, very simple. Like, it's I don't know if men don't know what
Mhm.
women actually pay attention to when we're
Mhm.
getting to know each other, but
Uh huh.
big thing is consistency and
Mhm.
communication
Mhm.
and quality of communication, right? Now, if I should call Kevin Samuels with this question, he probably gonna say
Here we
I'm
go.
like a 5 on a good day. Anyway, if if we have that
Uh huh.
conversation, right? Let's say me and you, Uncle D, right? Let's say
Mhm.
y'all,
Mhm.
me and Uncle D, we hooking up, right? And we having conversation, everything is
Mhm.
cool, grand, good
Mhm.
vibes, whatever. We link up,
Mhm.
we
Mhm.
hook up. Adult
Adult
relations, get
relations.
nitty gritty, whatever. If after that the conversation pattern changes, the consistency changes, the
Mhm.
communication quality changes, rather than look desperate, someone like me, or at least in my case, I would step back and be like, you know what? I don't know what's going on, but I'm leaving the door open for
Mm-hmm.
communication because I'm a communicator.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need to talk to me, talk to me. Let me know what's up. If not, I'm not going to press you. Then it goes 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then the pop
Mm.
up.
Mm.
I miss you. What's up with you? What is that? Because that has me
Mm.
ready to join a convent at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the
Mm-hmm.
year. Do you understand? And at the end of the day, I'm like, listen, talk to me. What's up? What's
Uh,
let me know what's going
nah,
on.
not
Don't
even, not
accuse me
even,
of being not
not even.
understanding or extra pushy.
No comment.
But what's up?
No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I'm
Oh,
joking.
no, you
Nah,
didn't.
to be real, I that could be a couple of things. If
Like, is that the chase is over?
it
You got what you wanted,
it could be
and now
that.
it's a
It
done
could be that.
deal.
That's only, I think, that's only how it started. If it started as a chase,
Mm,
then yes, that can definitely happen. Um, it can also be,
mm.
it
See
can
y'all
it
while
can
I ask that
also
chase
be
question?
it
See
can
that?
also be the guys preoccupied with some other things. You know, it could be some other things. He got to
Mm-hmm.
balance out his time. Real player know how to balance out all the
Mm-hmm.
time, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah,
Mm.
he's got to.
Go
He don't know how
to
to balance
hell.
out his time. And I think another thing could just be either he just wasn't feeling it, um, or maybe he was embarrassed. I don't know. Maybe you didn't give the reaction that he wanted.
Hmm.
It could be a couple of things.
I figure an orgasm is the
If it's
reaction. Is
authentic,
that not the
yeah. If
reaction
it's
we going
authentic,
for?
but
Is
women
that not
fake a
it?
lot of things.
Oh,
Women
now
fake a lot of
I'm
things that make
faking
men
them.
happy. You know.
Faking them. I stopped faking my orgasms after
Okay,
2014.
and
Never
you
faked another one again.
see.
No, I'm lying. Wait, my math is effed up. Hold on. Hold on. I stopped faking them. Okay, let's see. That relationship was from 2014 to
Okay,
2018.
okay,
After
yeah.
2018, I stopped faking them.
Okay,
That
okay.
whole relationship, though, that was
Oscar
pretty much
worthy,
Oscar
and
worthy
and and that makes sense
performances.
because you're celibate now. So yeah.
That
Ah, yeah, but
does not make sense because I'm celibate now. That is not how that works. I'm celibate because I made the decision that I'm no longer going to make the same mistake.
what's that mistake?
That's why I'm celibate. Oh gosh, how nitty gritty do I want to get with the fam? Honestly, just not making sure like
Okay,
niggas is solid. Like real talk, like not
okay.
knowing for sure niggas is solid. And at the time, okay, so this is scenario. I'm not gonna say his name, but whatever. Old boy
Mhm.
talking da da da.
Mhm.
Met off
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
same,
Mhm.
whatever. And
Mhm.
we was kicking it, hung out, things was cool. First
Mhm.
first
Mhm.
date, shit happened. Whatever. Mind you, this is where my mind went. I said, wait a minute. I was drunk and I don't drink. And I was drunk off of Jameson. And Jameson, I sip
Yeah.
slow,
Yeah.
put it up, like fill it, put it up, whatever. But I was comfortable. We was at my house. I felt in a safe space, whatever, privacy, whatever. And it had been 8 months up from that first date, like just no intimacy, whatever, nothing. So
Mhm.
safe to say,
Mhm.
I had a
Mhm.
little itch, just a little one.
Mhm.
Need to be scratched. He scratched it. Cool cop. Only scratched it twice though. After
Mhm.
the second time, you feel me? Communication just got real
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this, and I'm just like, okay, Koi, don't trip.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is not. Let's not
Yeah.
make it
Yeah.
that. Let's not make him pay for what
Uh
happened before. But this is a pattern, bitch. Be aware, because niggas
oh.
love to ghost
Uh huh.
after they get the pussy.
Mhm.
Don't know what it is. No idea, right? I said okay, because I feel like if the shit up on a shelf for 8 months, not bad pussy. That's
8 months is
vintage. It's
vintage.
been sitting there.
Heard the girl.
That's
Okay. Okay.
preserved. It's preserved. It's preserved a little bit. That's almost a year on the shelf. That's the wow. It revert. Vagina
I
age
guess.
backwards when you don't use it. So you know, but no communication, nothing. Couple days, I'm like, all right, whatever. Don't press it, whatever. Hit him up. Real spotty. Like, okay, whatever. Then I get frustrated because I'm like, now you playing with my intelligence. Now it's like a lot of men, or at least what I think maybe I had Boo Boo the Fool written across my forehead for a while and I didn't know it. But will play on the understanding, like a female that's genuinely understanding. Like, I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm an understanding person. Like, no, I can logic damn near anything. Shit that don't even make sense, I can damn near logic it. So if you're going through something and you tell me what's going on, if you communicate what's going on, then we can have a conversation leading back to your point about having that conversation about whatever's going on. When he communicated with me why he was absent, he had a personal situation going on with his son and his mother, right? With the son and his mother. I said, okay, whatever. It's all right. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not a single parent. I don't know, whatever. But I get that shit you gotta make shit shake. You gotta make shit happen. But I've also dated single fathers
Yeah.
with more than one
Exactly.
kid, and
Exactly.
they could text a nigga. So I don't know, because it takes 2 seconds to send a message. That's where I'm at with it. Like, it takes 2 seconds to send a message.
Right.
I'm not pressing you about 4 or 5 days of no communication, but it literally takes 2 seconds. That was our first conversation. About 2-3 days later, we had our argument, and he actually hung up on me because he felt like I wasn't being understanding, that he wasn't communicating with me. And I said, listen, at the end of the day, I'm noticing a pattern here. After we were cool, conversation was gravy. Like, before we even got there, conversation was gravy. We had sex, conversation goes away. I'm just asking, if something changed, let a nigga know so I can let you go. You go about your way. I'll take it for what it was. It's that, because all this pillow talking, a relationship and trips and this, that, and the third, yeah, all of that was going on in the background. Now you done showed your ass. So I'm like, okay, cool. Last physical conversation we actually had was February 7th. Do you know one of your fellow male species counterparts hit me up, texting my phone, February, had to be the 24th. Like, hey, I'm like, what's up? Like, not being rude. What's up? Have a little bland conversation randomly out of nowhere. Look, I miss you a lot and I'm sorry. 35-year-old man, just randomly, look, I miss you a lot and I'm sorry. I'm like, in my mind, like, are we in high school? What the fuck is this? So I said, sorry for what? No response. So the next day I said, I don't know what happened to his phone. Maybe it fell in the toilet. So I'm going to text him again. Again, understand it, right? Like, I'm understanding. I text him the next morning, like, sorry for what? No response. Do you know this man? A week went by. Hit me up like a week, Monday. Hit me up like, hey, you got time to talk? I said, who is this? Stop playing with me. Text back, same phone. Who is this? Who is this? Oh, that's crazy. You deleted my number. It's such and such. I was like, nah, I ain't delete your number, but this is a surprise. Do you know this man made arrangements to call me? And I'm only irritated. I'm not even, I'm like, I'm good off the dick. I really honestly don't care. He made arrangements to call me when I got off work, never asked me what time I got off work, and never called me. Now, if he texts me again, I'm going to pretend I got a nigga, and I'm going to say, yo, if you text my girl phone again, I'm going to shoot your ankles off. Because at this point, it's above me now. So what's your take on that? Because it's above me.
He sound like he got horny one day.
What's that?
And decided to hit you up, and he missed the puss. That's what he missed. So he wanted to see if he had a chance, and then he texts you again to see if he's like, is that door still open? Because you responded, so it's like, it's still open. So I'll hit up when I'm ready, and then he hit you. Yeah,
Mm.
he was just trying
So
to
any
see if the door was
response
still open. Once
is
you
the door
respond,
open.
we like, oh, we still in there. Like
Mm.
I've legit been around my niggas, and we be like, yo, I'm about to text Shorty. I ain't seen her in months. Let me just see if she respond, and if so, then I'm over there. She respond, we all like, oh, we in there. Yeah, I'm in there, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas get hyped, you know. But it's just
Wow. But what if the female think it's
that's
really
all
a
her. Ain't got
genuine
nothing to do with us.
reconnection,
Ain't got nothing to do with us.
and you out here playing fucking? It ain't got nothing to do with you,
Ain't
but
got
it's
nothing to
your
do with
trifling
us.
ass doing it. What you mean?
I don't know what you speak
It
of.
got all to do with you. What are you talking
Nah,
about?
nah, I do.
Not have
Of
anything
course
to
it
do
do.
with
Of course
you.
it do. But, but as
Of
far
course
as
it
like how
do.
she
See, Uncle
respond to
D
it, that's
play too
all her
much.
how she respond to it. You know, she take it as genuine. It is genuine. We genuinely miss the pussy. You know, uh, you know,
I don't like you. I don't like
and
you.
yeah, it's just one of those things, man. It's one of those things. It, I don't know. It's a tough situation. It's tough.
See? See, I had to air my own tea because at the end of the day, I take it as
I
I
mean,
just don't have the patience for bullshit, right? Like, I'm just like, you know
mm,
what? At this point, my patience is so low, I can't even adopt a puppy. Like, my patience
yeah.
is so, because you know, you got to train a puppy, you got to teach a puppy. My patience is so low, I don't even have it in me to like not want to scream at things because you ever notice when somebody playing with your like
Yeah.
they playing with your intelligence, like you know they doing it, and you just like, so do I blow up your spot and let you know I know you trying to play with
Yeah.
me and throw you under the bus and then push that bus off of Mount Everest, or do I let you rock with this?
I mean, I personally would let them. I personally would let them go.
Kanye prayer hands.
Like, why you playing so much? Like, stop. Yeah, you got to do it in a joking way. Like,
So
yo, why you playing with me? You
what you
crazy?
want?
Yeah, exactly.
But I ain't joking though. I'm
Yeah,
not. What you want? That's really where I'm at with it. What you want? So Uncle D, I'm gonna let you get out of here in a second, but I just want to know something. If you were to have like an opportunity to placate as relationship guru, first question is: are you a red pill, blue pill person? And for those that don't know the difference, please explain and break it down to us. And what is a big piece of relationship advice that you would leave both your nieces and your nephews at the house they in life
Uh,
in
okay.
2021?
Hold on. Let me actually read out the definition of this whole red pill, blue pill. I got to because I
Not
don't
let
want
me
to
read out the
mess it up.
definition, sir.
Yeah.
We love definitions and articles over here, so go right ahead, sir. Reading, we say what? Reading is
Right.
fundamental and fun to do.
Let me see. Urban Dictionary. Is this it? Yeah, I got. Stay
What you
away
going
from
on? Urban
relationships.
Dictionary?
Oh no, they got a horrible definition. This is not. This is. They talking about the Matrix and shit. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for.
That's the
All
only
right,
red
so
pill, blue pill
let
Urban
me see.
Dictionary
Business
recognized is
Insider,
Neo.
surprisingly.
Okay,
um,
come on here, Insider.
welcome to the Red Pill. It's Red Pill is an internet community on Reddit founded on the general belief that women have it better than men. Red Pill is not a dating advice bulletin,
Hmm.
but rather a forum for people, men, mostly exploring an ideology that revolves almost exclusively around gender. Those who swallow the pill maintain that it's men, not women, who have been socially disenfranchised. Feminism is considered a damaging ideology, and red pillars are quick
Hmm.
to cite examples that bolster their points. Some going so far to argue the society is outright anti-male. So,
Wow.
basically,
Wow.
Red pill is more.
Society
If
is
you watch
being
the YouTubes,
funny.
red pill is more of the savage. It's more like, yeah, yeah, you're a woman, but
Mm.
this is what I say. This is how I want to do it. If she
Mm.
says, yeah, I mean, I hate that term,
Sounded
but
real toxic
call it what you want it.
masculinity.
But but
Toxic
yeah, red
masculinity.
pill is. So I always say that red pill dudes is more of guys that's been super hurt, and it shows through their savagery, to where they're just like, don't call her right back.
What's the worst piece of advice you heard a red
Probably
pill person say?
don't.
The
if
worst.
if if she wants to set up, what did he say? He said something like, if she wants to set up a date, give her a time, but keep changing it. Basically, like, just keep her guessing. You know, don't be, because they always say stuff like,
But what?
make them
That's
want
just
you,
dumb.
stuff like that. Yeah, yeah,
That's gonna piss me off. That's not gonna make me want you. Why would I want somebody that's gonna keep changing the time we
stuff
supposed
like
to go
that.
out?
It's exactly. It's just dumb. I personally, I don't agree with that side of the whole situation. The blue pill is more. I
So
won't
what's the
say
blue
polar
pill people
opposite,
then?
but it's more like
That's not polar opposite, is
they're
it?
more trying the understanding of the woman, but it's still like, look, we kind of
Mm.
get it, but y'all still fucking up, but we're gonna let you know that you're fucking up. We're not just gonna just like, yo, homie, they fucking up, but I ain't gotta tell them that. I'm just not gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna have the conversation with you and be like, yo, like, this is
Mm.
not it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we
Mm-hmm.
doing? Like, blue pills have feelings. You know? Yeah, blue pills have feelings. I would say I'm a blue
Not
pill
blue
person.
pills have
They have
feelings.
feelings,
So
but
you're a
we're a lot
blue pill
smarter and more
person.
intelligent, I think, than the others.
Okay.
But shout out to all pills.
Mm.
But yeah.
And
Oh
that's
yeah,
shout out
piece
to
of
all
advice.
pills. What's a piece of advice, Uncle D, that you gonna give
Nieces
from a
and
blue
nephews.
pill
Okay.
perspective for your nieces and nephews? They go for both of them.
Cliche as hell.
Both of them.
Be real. Be honest. Um,
Mm.
I would definitely say, don't listen to society. You have to live your life, because society has raised one too many of us, and that's why that's why things like stereotypes exist, because we subconsciously fall into stereotypes because we hear it from so many different groups of
Mm.
people. We start, falling into that category. So if you're strong minded and individual, if you're
Mm-hmm.
not that, try to create a personality to be that way, so you can not be so what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. You don't fall into the societal norms, basically. Yeah. Um,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Don't be so
Get you.
influenced
Don't be
by the
a box
outsiders.
sitter.
That's what I'm for. Don't be so influenced by the outsiders.
There we go.
And I try to preach that now. I try to preach that, to my little brother, little sister, cousins, everybody. So yeah, I would definitely say that. Be your own person. It will get you far. It get you far. It get you far. Because most people that you and I know that were raised by outsiders, friends, street,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, they just, it's not it. It's not
Mm-hmm.
it. You know. So yeah.
Yes, not it. It's not it.
Thank
Uncle
you.
D,
Thank you.
thank you so much for stopping by the house. We appreciate you for pulling up to the young aunties. Before you go, let everybody know what you got coming up, what you got going on, what can we look out for, all that good stuff. And I just had a thought in my mind that there's something else I need you to talk to us about
Oh,
in
man, yes,
2021,
yes,
which is simp
yes, yes,
culture. So you
definitely,
have to come back.
definitely. Matter of
You
fact, we should have
have to
that
come
conversation
back.
on
Like,
my
we have to have
podcast.
another conversation.
That's what we should do. Should have that
Oh
on
my
mine.
gosh.
Definitely, definitely. Yes, yes.
Plan
But
to me. That
yes.
sounds like a plan to
I
me.
have, like I said, I have a fashion-based show in a timely fashion. That is my weekly fashion show that I do on YouTube. You can catch that on youtube.com/close down. And I also have a podcast. We just started back the new
Mm-hmm.
season, just getting back into things. So, that's season 2. Season 2. Yeah,
Hey, what
yeah.
season number is this?
We getting back to it. So that's
Hey, come
weekly
on here,
also.
season
Ballhead
2.
Thoughts. You can find that on all streaming platforms. You can find that on YouTube. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
I
Definitely, definitely.
thoroughly enjoy your
Also, I have a
podcast.
new show
Thoroughly.
that we will be premiering soon. This is with one of my homies, Kev Ye. Shout out to him. So this is a fashion based show. Also, it's called Remove the Hype, where we just basically just trying to get rid of the hype beast. We're gonna talk about sneakers. We're gonna do a lot of sneaker
I
talk. We
like
do a lot of
that.
fashion talk. Yeah, I'm
Oh
I'm
yeah, your
into it.
Uncle
I'm
D is
into
a
it
full
heavy.
blown
Yeah.
professional
We just here
sneakerhead.
to help. We gonna discuss
Full blown
sales,
professional.
different things like that. Just try to put people on and different stuff. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, that's my new project I got coming up, and some other things in the works. But when we get there, follow me and you'll be
Okay.
all caught up with everything going on. So yes,
Period. And of
always.
course, all your details will be in the description box below. Y'all,
Yes,
thank you
yes,
so much for
yes,
pulling up to the house. This was a
yes,
fun
indeed,
episode.
yes,
I actually
indeed.
had a good time. This was a really good conversation. This is what I wanted the Young Aunties
Hmm.
podcast to really be about. Like when I say free safe space, I want these kind of conversations
Yeah,
because personally, I got sick of hearing
yeah.
women talk all the time and talking to women all the time. So I adore you. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Yes,
Y'all
yes,
make
yes,
sure to
yes,
follow and subscribe to the podcast, please. We are on
yes,
all of
yes.
your streaming. We got Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
Oh, dope,
Google
dope.
Cast, and Overcast. I just found out I am also on Overcast. So the Young Aunties are there. Make sure you keep up with us on Instagram at the Young Aunties Podcast. And family, we is out of here. Your Uncle D
All
got feed
right.
me. So we gonna
Peace.
go.